when I see these exodus, there was a time when Europe and America needed young Africans. They took them there. They took them as slaves to work in the farms in the Caribbean and in Europe and in the Americas. They took them for free. They humiliated them. There was a mass exodus. It's estimated that more than 50% of African population was taken out of the continent, that to build agrarian Europe. Today, there is a modern day slavery where we are training our young men and women. We are training them as nurses. Europe does not need people to work in the farms now. The new farms are hospitals. The new farms are ITs and companies and those. Now we give them a finished product to go to Germany. They give you green cards and blue cards and all these other cards to go and serve in Australia, in Canada, in the United States of America, in Europe. You are abandoning your country that trained you. And then you wonder why Africa is not realizing our potential. Is the problem solely theirs? We are part of the problem. We in Africa are part of the problem. Our young men and women are trained, then there are no opportunities. You train a doctor and you can't employ. You train an engineer and there is nothing because you are importing everything from China, so there is no engineering work here. You train a nurse, then your leaders, when they are sick, they go to Dubai or go to Germany or go to South Africa. They don't want to be treated by young men and women who have been trained as doctors. We must, particularly those who are in positions of leadership, are under a duty to ensure that they create opportunities, because we elect them into office to do exactly that. In agriculture, look at a country, little country like Israel. Israel has nearly 6,800 people, researchers per million. In Kenya, I don't think we have 350. And the population of Israel is no more than 9 million. They are researching in agriculture, in health, in education, in artificial intelligence. Here, we don't have money for research. Our universities have become glorified certificate issuing institutions where little research goes on. Then we wonder why we can't create employment. In other words, it is modern day slavery, what you now see. Brain drain. Do I blame the men and women who are going to those places? No, I don't. Because they have to survive. It is only the few who are dedicated who are remaining in the continent. In any event, when they go out there, they are supporting our countries. If you look at one of the second largest, I think it is the second largest source of income for many African countries, there's diaspora remittances. Ask Ghanaians, ask Ethiopians, ask Kenyans, ask many countries. They rely on money from the diaspora. And many of them that I've met outside of this country actually would prefer to come home. But they can't. If you come home, it is nepotism. If you come home, mediocrity is what is dominant. If you come home, you are given salaries which cannot feed you for one day. If you come home, you are beholden to some politician who does nothing and earns money as much as the President of the United States of America in an economy that is many times smaller than the United States of America. In fact, the GDP of Kenya is smaller than the GDP of Washington, D.C. Smaller than the overall takings of Coca-Cola.